a play that shouldn't happen. Obviously, I'm stating the obvious there. Actually play a really good first half. Did a good job of closing a Montreal team that, passes out of everything. I think we turned them over quite a bit. Didn't punish them, but still, at least we're aggressive in defending forward. They score obviously early, so it changes things for sure. They get the red card. That obviously changes the game as well. Kind of have total control of the game, and then we misplay I guess a goal kick on a simple play, and anytime you leave your feet, you leave it up in the air. It is a bit strange. They showed a yellow card. Jack does win the ball. I don't know what he's supposed to do with his legs once he leaves his feet, but it sounds like obviously the guy's injured, and I understand that, but that can happen when two guys slide like that. He does win the ball again. I don't know why it changed from a yellow to a red without anyone looking at anything. That was a little strange. So sometimes I think there's a moment where you can take a pause. I understand that there's like a big laceration in the guy's, has a cut and there's blood, and maybe a reaction to that. But that obviously takes us from being in complete control at 2-1, up a man, to scrambling and conceding on a restart, which we shouldn't do as well. So overall, nothing's easy. Again, we have to stick together. It hurts. This is the worst 4-game unbeaten streak I think I've ever had in the history of soccer. So, yeah, it doesn't feel good right now. But, again, that should be a comfortable close out the game, 3 points, and we had some self-inflicted things.
So I think this is now 6 winless in a row.
Yeah.
Where does the circumstances of this one kind of rank among the other ones? Is this in some ways maybe the most frustrating?
Probably, just because you go from actually playing again a good first half in terms of the guys executing what we wanted to do. Played 3 in the back. They score the goal. I get that, and we should not concede in the first 40 seconds. And a shot from 25 yards out with the side of the foot, and we get punished. And now we're chasing the game, come back into it. Work so hard, and the guys again are incredible with their work rate to get back in it and get to 2-1, and it should be comfortable up a man. And then we have a mistake that can happen. Again, I still say Jack wins the ball, right? Kicks it out of bounds. I think that part everyone would agree with. And when you're sliding and you're 6'5" and you leave your feet, there's nowhere else for your legs to go, and they leave their feet as well late, and there's a collision. And again, I hate for players to get injured, but I think the reaction from a yellow to a red was because of an injury. I don't think Jack had any. I don't think that the play was, there was any maliciousness or intent to injure or anything like that. So it's tough, a break that goes against us, and obviously change the game. But yeah, certainly this is a tough one. It really, really hurts. It should have been 3 points going into the break, and instead it's 1.
Was there a decision with after the red card?
Yeah.
You waited to get Ariel on. Were you trying to sub him before that set piece? Was the decision
to
play the set piece out?
At that point, sometimes on set pieces, you don't want to make a change. We were also trying to gather whether they were going to actually review it again, and we were talking through some different things and who to take out in that moment. We have enough guys there to defend the set piece and get the job done. We just kind of, a couple guys got caught ball watching, mistimed the jump, and we got punished for it.
So it was upgraded because of serious foul play.
Yeah.
That's what they confirmed. I know from the looks of it looked like a 50-50.
Yeah.
They both go in for it. To have that upgraded on the field without any consultation with the VAR, is that frustrating from your point? Because that's what the checks and balances are there for.
Yeah, I think what happens is, I still haven't. I saw it just on the over the 22 cam because it's not caught on the replay because it's just a quick goal kick, our own goal kick, and all of a sudden we're committing having to leave our feet. So I'd start by saying, when there's already been a red card, the warning always at halftime that I always give is don't let them even it out. Don't let them even it up. Don't leave your feet. Don't give them any, chance to make it even. And when it is the collision happens, Jack does win the ball though. The ball is won. I think that's clear. I wish they would have took a deep breath, went to the video and watched it, because yes, I know there's an injury and I feel bad for that, but I don't think it's a red card. I just don't. So I get serious foul play because, again, a guy's injured and has to leave the field on a stretcher. I get that, but I still think Jack's making a soccer play. He didn't have his studs up. He didn't hit him, in a way that I thought was violent or reckless. But that's the call. We have to live with it, and we still have to Matt's point, close out, mark our men on that free kick, and we shouldn't concede that quickly.
Jim, it's hard to judge, I guess, the formation when you guys concede so early in this game, but it sounds like from what you were saying that you are pretty positive on the three in the back formation. Is that something that you guys could?
Yeah, look, again, I knew once we concede right away, it's going to be the formation is the problem. But yeah, look, again, the goal aside, I thought that the first half the guys really did a good job out of the three. We had some good width with Mbaizo and Kai were aggressive. I thought Jack McGlynn was getting on the ball in pockets and playing forward. We created some chances, and we went into that formation without having with Julian being out, trying to find a way to kind of just manufacture a win. And I thought the guys executed and did a good job. But then the game got crazy with the red cards, and things happened, and it was difficult. But I still think that there's some positives from the formation of things. There's nothing positive about the tie, but there are positives about how the guys executed out of the three-man back line. They did a good job.
Halftime, you guys came out with like 2 minutes left, so I guess a quick halftime talk.
Yeah, look, again, it's an unfortunate one because Jacob was actually playing really good. Leon was doing his job, winning balls high, but at that point, we don't need three center backs when we're down the goal and up a man. So we were proactive, made some changes. It's unfortunate. You could have took whatever center back off. We just thought with, the 3 games now in a week, Damian being fresher, we decided to take off Jacob and Leon too. Leon played a good game, but at that point we need 2 goals. We got the 2 goals, but then we just let it slip away, which really hurts.
Here, and then
obviously things aren't going great right now, but you hit the break and you're not going to be at full strength for another weeks after that. I know other teams are in a similar boat.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about how you guys are going to get through that stretch?
Yeah, it's going to be hard. We talked about this from the preseason till now. It's going to be really difficult. In some ways, that group in there will, as much as it hurts, they'll become, they'll stick together for sure. I know that they'll somehow get stronger, from losing a couple players here and there, and other guys will step up. That's got to be the mindset and the mentality, but it's certainly not going to be easy, right? Our home record is unacceptable. We recognize that. Nobody's happy about that. We have to continue to find ways to get points and steal points on the road, and then sort things out at home because, again, you have to get to usually 10 wins at home, and that's going to be really difficult for us at this stage. So it's going to be, a situation where we have to steal a lot of road wins, which is never easy in this league. But our fight now is to find a way to get in the playoffs and go from there. Because right now, it is hard. We're losing some guys. It's going to be difficult, but we still have a strong group.
Obviously, it doesn't feel like much a reward with the result. But, I thought Michael's done a lot better at taking players one-on-one, having the ball at his feet, and gets that really nice goal tonight where he beats a player in the box and puts it away. How important is him finding his form right now with kind of all the players heading out for this team, especially with kind of the goal drought that the last couple games have had?
Yeah, it's important. I think that, Mikel has had a good run of games here. He did a good job of being a little deceptive at the top of the box, fakes a shot, loses the defender, makes him fall, and finishes off. It's not an easy finish, too, to go to the outside of the right foot. So good game from him. Again, tired probably at the end, just like everybody in 3 games in this week. But he's done a really good job for us. I wish we had everybody kind of clicking on all cylinders and healthy and playing together. But our reality is things aren't going well for us now. Every little break is going against us, and that hurts, and it's hard. But we need everybody to stick together, remain tough and as confident as we can be, and move on now. Get a little bit of a break. We'll lose some players, obviously, to national team. The guys will be able to recover a little bit, and we're going to have to go again. We're going to need Mikel to be a big part of carrying the load offensively moving forward for sure.
Just to piggyback off that, obviously with the departures coming, now not only that, but the team plays Miami next in the first game after the break, and while they'll be shorthanded as well, how is the team going to approach having so many new guys against such a strong team?
Yeah, it'll be tough. Obviously, Jack. Maybe we appeal the red card and kind of see where that goes. But obviously, he could possibly be out. So we'll be a little bit shorthanded again against a strong opponent in Miami, a top team in the league. So again, we're going to have to find a game plan that'll make it hard on them. We'll have time to work at training and put a plan in place. Won't be easy. They obviously have some world-class talent, even when Messi's not here, if he's away at the Copa America, obviously. So it'll be tough. It's never easy in this league. Points are hard to come by, and we have to find a way to get through this really tough stretch.
Jim, as you kind of head into this reset, how do you reconcile the home form and the away form to be one of the only unbeaten team left on the road?
Yeah.
How, for you as a coach, how do you kind of reconcile that as you go into this reset?
Well, I hate it. I don't like it at all. We're a team that takes so much pride winning at home, and we've let our fans down. So I apologize for that. I'm in charge, and it hurts. Another great crowd tonight. Another performance that I think was deserving of 3 points, and we find ourselves in here with one again. So it hurts. We know that home field is critical. Having success here has been what we've been about. But we have to turn it around in the second part of the season. That's going to be the way we focus on things. It's hard to win games in this league. I think we've made it not look easy at times, but for a long stretch of a lot of years, we were unbeaten in here. And right now, it feels the exact opposite. It feels like nothing will go our way in this building. So we have to find a way to rectify that. I know that the group will stick together. We have to continue the good road form for sure. But I think I said it to you last week. We've been too extreme this year. We've played some really good soccer, and then we've given up some really silly goals. Part of that's continuity, players in, players out. That hurts, but every team goes through that. So again, we have to find a way to get a rhythm, get a break, create your own luck, and get on a run at home and now also on the road because we're behind in where we want to be points-wise. Thanks.